Hello, and welcome back to the Last Remnant. I might be a little quiet in this video, who knows, it's a bit late. I accidentally pushed a button. I just went into the town square, I think it is. I believe that I have figured out what the heck is wrong with my frame rates that was going on in this game. I'm trying to adjust volumes and stuff so I can actually hear myself without talking extraordinarily loud. And the game, without talking over it. But I think I figured out what the frame rate thing was. I had to downgrade my... I've forgotten the technical word for it. Downgrade my graphics drivers to the earlier version. The reason I didn't immediately go to that is because the game was running flawlessly, 200 frames plus, which is completely unnecessary, but that's what it was running at. But it would behave very sporadically when DxStor was running. Like, it would run 45 frames a second for a little bit, and then, you know, if I'd restart the recording, it'd run at 60 like it's supposed to until I go to a new area, and then it'd be weird. I believe it also played like 30 FPS in the menus when it's supposed to be 60 like it is now. So I believe I fixed that. It seems to be behaving properly. I don't know why the graphics drivers would do that, but whatever. Also, that's an entirely irrelevant bundle of information that I told you, but I figured, you know, let you guys know what the heck was going on with my frame rates and that I had fixed it. So, this Mage Light Girl is going to tell us a bunch of stuff I don't really care about. 500 gold for an unknown potion that's totally me approved, or her approved, as it were. To get some fresh oil and some aerial insecta ale, which we have neither of them. Used in potion item arts? Okay, well, I don't think we actually have the skills to use those items, but apparently that counted as a side quest. I believe... Yes, I'm Rush. Message from Lord David, go to the castles. I believe we will, after this little bit here, gain access to basically the Athel military, effectively. I'm gonna keep an eye on my frame rate. Make sure it's doing what it's supposed to.
Rush, the Congress will be holding a session in Illusion several days from now.
The Congress? What's that?
Put simply, the Congress is a group that makes sure the world plays nice. Once every few years, the Lords meet and discuss pressing matters. We'll be heading to Illusion as well.
So, you just called me here to say goodbye?
Oh no. On the contrary, traveling with us should be a free ticket into Illusion.
Gaining entrance to Illusion during a Congress year is especially difficult. And let's not forget the increased security, what with the influx of important figures.
So if I can get to Illusion, I can go to the Academy. Huh, Dave? That's absolutely mint!
Though who knows if Lord David will even be invited to the assembly meeting.
What do you mean?
Usually, only the most powerful leaders are called to the Congress. It's likely that a young successor like me won't be asked to participate.
Did you piss someone off?
Not yet. I've merely been asking around about someone who might be responsible for the shady dealings at the Academy.
Who?
Top man at the Academy, and chairman of the Congress. The Lord of Nagapur, Duke Wilfred Ermayan.
Wilfred Ermayan, huh? So that's the guy who took Arena?
That's what I aim to find out.
Lord David! The House of Ermayan has chaired the Congress for generations. If provoked, they will not hesitate to turn all the lords against you. The late Marquis made painstaking efforts to maintain peaceful relations with the chairman. If you would only consider what is best for Athlum.
So, I still cannot compare to my father, hmm? Enough discussion. We'll continue this when we reach Illusion. Begin preparations to leave.
Yes, my lord.
Hey, Dave.
What is it?
Nothing. Never mind. Catch you later.
Indeed. Indeed. Also, he's digging his own grave at this point. Don't worry about that, though. Oh, more cutscenes. Okay. Fine, game. Be that way.
So this is the girl.
Yes, my lord.
So you're the big man in charge. Just what do you want from me?
Feisty one, this is. Just like her mother.
You know my mother?
I loathe such women. Women are meant to be servile. And you are of no exception, so don't you dare speak to me in that manner again, unless you wish to be fed to Harpilia.
My lord.
Oh, I only jest. I wouldn't dream of treating her like the others. This one is irreplaceable, after all. You must treat her well, Wagon.
Yes, my lord.
Rush!
There's gonna be some editing involved in this, but whatever. My frame rate's a bit low. It could be the text. Who knows? I tweaked some bollocks and did some things and edited a bunch of things, and I don't know what's going on. We'll have to see how she goes. Excuse me. We've unlocked blah 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 blah, etc, etc. We're gonna leave. We've unlocked the ability to recruit soldiers via the town square. Gasoline copper, yeah, sure. Gasoline copper, yeah, sure. They will also request you go find resources, as well as asking you for resources you picked up in your travels. Now see, now the game's being wonky with its recording again. Maybe dropping the driver thing, and I don't know, it was working earlier. I don't know how this freaking game functions anymore, let's be honest. It was running fine earlier. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we can do a lot of things here. So we can control 3 unions and 9 units. So we're probably gonna end up doing 2 unions, 1 of 5, 1 of 4, rather than 3 unions of 3, because larger unions are less versatile, but also much less likely to die horribly. So what we also have. No, not confirm units. Is it change units? Yeah, here we go. We also have all of these other people that we can slap in our parties as well, so my party is going to obviously continue being a mage type party, if you will. So we're actually gonna do that and that. We're gonna change McGrady out for Pegasus. Because I know for a fact that Pegasus uses mage skills. And apparently we've unlocked melee stance 3. We're also gonna see, do we have any new formations? Improves attack of arrowhead, defensive flanks, enhances slashing, enhances physical evasion. I think melee stance for now is our best bet. So let's slap in 2 additional just kind of extra units in the front lines here. We could put McGrady in here. Do we want to? McGrady is actually pretty good, so we'll put McGrady and probably Blockter. No, we'll put Emma in there because she has really high defense. So that'll be 1 union, Oak's Friends, I'm glad that's the union name. And then we'll do probably Pincer's Grip. Actually, no, let's do Hawkeye.
I
shall
We'll put
strive
David
to do
there,
my best.
Torgal there, Blochter there, and then we'll need to get some spare dudes from this guy, I believe. Must be Rush Sykes, everyone's quite the oddball, but they're all good men. And if you so desire, you can take these people. You can't rename them, but you know, that guy's an expert fighter. That guy's a shaman, apparently. But you can claim them if you want. I don't quite frankly care. Otto is a fighter. Let's take Otto, and then we'll take one, possibly that shaman, because everyone else is probably going to be a. Oh, we have 2 shamans. That one is a much better shaman. What about these guys? 41 mystic and you're a fighter. It's actually got 39 attack too. 41, you're a fighter. He's really good. Let's grab Turnus. We can have 20 people in the party, so I'm not too fussed about grabbing extras here, but I don't want to get too many. There's not really anyone who's really high mystic. I mean, there's him. He's got such high attack that, frankly, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to take him. What about you? You're a terrible fighter. You were a decent shaman. You're a terrible shaman. You're a terrible shaman. I think that's more or less the best we're gonna get in terms of actually like useful people. These, you know, the rest of these aren't bad, but we've kind of skimmed the best off of the top there. We only have one more unit actually, so well if we do, it'll still be 4. That's 4. The only one with 3 in the front lines is melee stance. We'll stick with Hawkeye. We'll just have a blank slot there, and we'll put one of our. Actually, forgotten who was a good shaman. You're a shaman. 4139. You're a pretty good shaman. We'll put Methidia here in the back rows to try and assist with any potential healing that might need. My ability to speak has apparently gone out the window. You know, my frame rate's still being weird. Frankly, I don't know what's going on with this game, ever. We probably can't upgrade anything because I don't have any horns. I forgot what kind of horn I was missing, but you know what I mean. It's not that the game can't run either, it's just not running the way I want it. We're gonna disassemble this to get this stuff out of it, because I'm never going to use it. I think we can create something in here. Yeah, Greaves of Garnishing, but they're not really all that useful. Critical offense success +1 is alright, but not too fussed about it. There's stuff we can make with idols as well here. Idol Bracelet is amazing, but it requires 3 Vicious Plant Timber and an Imperium, which I don't even know where to get that. I know where to get the Vicious Plant Timber, but it's a bit rare. Either way, why do we have a Combat Halberd? Can't make a Warrior's Cudgel because we're missing stuff. We can't make a Warrior's Halberd because we are missing stuff. Do I want to disassemble that? Gives me another commemorative medal. And I don't know that I'm ever going to use it. Let's go ahead and disassemble it. A little bit more copper ore. No gasoline copper, but whatever. Let's go ahead and leave. Why not? Well, we could go this way. We should actually check for side quests and do any that are available. And frankly, I should probably just stop fussing about the frame rate. The reason I fuss about the frame rate is because I'm recording at 60. I want it to be 60 so it looks as nice as it can, but whatever. As long as the battles play out in 60, I guess it's not too much of an issue considering how little control I actually have over this. Which is to say, effectively none. Like right now it's running at 50. Pretty sure that's not taxing my computer to run this, but whatever. Bollocks to it. Let's not talk here, in this open area where I've been waiting for someone to show up to talk to. Because logic. Wish I was slightly more comfortable recording. Oh, hello. A wounded soldier. Oh, I remember this side quest. This is a fairly long and potentially difficult side quest. We have two powerful unions, well, one really powerful and one fairly good union. Will you help me check it out? Yeah, sure. Free experience, loot. We've accepted a quest. Maybe she'll like me more. Who knows? Maybe I'd stop being an idiot and people would like me more. L.A. Nor. Look at that frame rate. It is beautiful, isn't it? Alright, game, whatever you want. I believe we go up the ladder here to the other part of this zone. I have to go into the innie and tweak some more things, but I don't think that's really going to help considering the frame rate the game runs at to begin with. You can take this ladder to go up or down, depending on where you currently are. It's amazing like that, I know. Ooh, there's a diggy thing. Diggy thing. I want the diggy thing. At least I'm pretty sure the original videos were all running perfectly 60 and I had changed absolutely nothing. And they've decided to stop doing that, so I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna fret about that for like the rest of time, by the way.
Come on out.
Dig for me, friend. Bone fragment. And he leveled up. He learned corkscrew, which I believe is the thing that modifies loop chance. I believe it's the thing it's going for there. We can talk to this guy. I don't know if you actually have to, but he just says go this way and there's things. One of the men didn't make it. He's probably not alright. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil that for you. Oh, hello. I should have figured something was attacking me considering it made the ting sound like I aggressed something. The tricky ting sound. It's running 60 in battles, so I don't know. Screw it, whatever. Why is combat heart so high? Oh, because our front row is ridiculous. And for some reason Rotation Mystic, he's not using it. I don't know. Excuse me, tired. We've only got 2 unions, so we gotta be careful about chaining too many things because we're gonna start getting hit with flank attacks and stuff. That block. We are plenty powerful though. In fact, we probably could split it into 3 unions and still manage perfectly fine. Possibly better, I don't know. That was my bad because I was paying attention. It's always possible, of course, that sucks. It's always possible, of course, that splitting it like that will give us too little health to survive boss encounters, so I do have to be careful about... That was the wrong button entirely. We do have to be careful about boss encounters more so than anything else, of course. Recover with Mystic Arts. Sure. It'll break deadlock, but I don't care. Maybe they'll learn something. I don't know. I actually need to swap certain people around, I think. That's standby. Not raid lock. I can't believe they got... Oh, it's right trigger. It's always right trigger. Can't believe they got their turn first, and I didn't realize there were 2 left. That was a bit stupid of me. I was doing that with the hopes that maybe Rush would learn something useful, like how to heal. But I guess I can't expect too much. I should put Kiv offensive support. Good God. Yeah, currently Rush's party is melee heavy as heck, apparently. I didn't think it was, but apparently it is. Which is alright, you know, if Rush was my typical melee character, because this party would be ridiculous. We are
There's still
winning.
plenty of power left in these
Ooh,
old bones.
Walker strengthened his weapon suddenly. I don't really know why he did, but he did. And I don't know if we can Gazlan copper down here either. Let us change some units around here. I guess I could check their arts. Like he's got straight up combat arts. Let's just... No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I have to have someone there, that's right.
I am Emma Honeywell.
You are in fact Emma. Double strike, a knee splitter, double strike, spark. So Roland here knows something. McGrady, what do you know? You know restore. That's pretty useful, I'm not gonna lie. Is there anyone else? She knows restore, but she's a melee character.
Observe my stats carefully before making a choice.
Observe my stats carefully. I guess we could leave McGrady in. For now. Actually, there's gonna be a lot of flip-flopping going on here. Let's go ahead and just straight up remove them. Leave them in that formation.
Am I doing my
what do you
father
know?
proud?
I don't know, are you doing your father proud? He knows Spark, so frankly I kinda want him in the other party. You know Mystic Missile, but you're mainly a physical dude. You're straight up a physical dude. I know they're all talking about him checking their stats. I could just have no one in the 5th slot on this group and just have pure physical. Because someone will know how to heal in that group. And then you have Spark, so you're fine. We don't want either of you. McGrady, you're not going to help me. David will take you. And apparently nobody else. Oh no, this will be 9, won't it? I think. Yeah, that'll be 9, okay. So who did we want here? We wanted someone else who had Magicry. Is there anyone else who has Magicry? Yeah, Spark, there we go. So everyone in this group has some form of magic. And everyone in this group has some form of physical. I'm trying to keep them together. I have a map. No, I don't have a map for this area. This door is locked, I believe. Yeah. And I think... I'm trying to remember what the map is. Is it we go around... There should be a map somewhere near the start of this, I swear. I think we go all the way around this way to get to the other side of that door and it'll give us a decent item. This is a fairly long trek though. And then it's another fairly long trek to get down to the boss fight down there.